Welcome back to Jersey Matters. Memorable TV shows like the ones you see right here on MeTV, Bonanza, Gunsmoke, Big Valley, show a slice of American history, and wardrobe's an important part of those shows. Now Vanessa Tyler says historians are starting to look at the clothing of those periods, especially by those who were forced to serve.
Larry, lately we have been examining history from a more diverse perspective. We understand all the real facts aren't only in textbooks. One historian decided to examine an unusual angle by researching the clothing of people fighting to be free.
Set! Fire!
The shots of war fired in New Jersey during the Battle of Trenton on December 26, 1776. This reenactment, posted online by members of Crossroads of the American Revolution, a group based in Trenton dedicated to preserving New Jersey's revolutionary heritage. This is their way of bringing history to life. Men and women, many who make their own costumes, use this as a hands-on opportunity to dive into history.
I only started doing historic reenactment probably maybe a year and a half ago, so I'm working on a wardrobe gradually. It's a time-consuming but really, really interesting hobby.
On this day, the organization invited Becky Field, who leads collection management for the New York Public Library. She's a librarian who digs into parts of history many may not consider. She's here to share her research into the clothing of runaway slaves and indentured servants. Her information came by way of combing through early newspaper articles, which listed the ads.
So the runaway advertisement described the woman's appearance and her clothing in the hopes that she might be identified and returned to her master. And we wonder exactly how do we learn how to tell the story of history and how to make it personal and how to use certain resources well. And I think one of the resources that I've dug into, which was the runaway advertisement from newspapers, we're not sure how to use it well. And I hope to give people a good understanding of the value of this resource and how to make the stories of the women who are documented in those runaway advertisements, how to make it personal and how to share it with others. A gown right here, we can see the back of her skirts of her gown and her sleeves. Underneath we can see her shift, which is the white linen garment underneath everything. That's her undergarment. You can see her quilted petticoat.
They believe clothing is an important historical fact, even if it's a horrific period of American history. Learning about it helps their authenticity, living in the present as they are telling stories of the past.
Once you get to the 80s, they get a lot bigger. So there's this shade bonnet.
Now these historic volunteer actors are getting ready for America's 250th birthday celebration by stepping out of the pages of history.
And to do that, we're working with a lot of historic sites and historical societies to get ready and start working on being more authentic and being able to prepare for the reenactments and everything that will take place during the celebration.
In Trenton, for Jersey Matters, I'm Vanessa Tyler.
All right, thank you, Vanessa. And just a heads up, Jersey Matters was there for the Battle of Trenton reenactment. We'll have much more on that in just a little bit. But coming up next, sexual harassment in the workplace. It's affected business after business and industry after industry. But what does it all mean? We'll talk about that next on Jersey Matters.